All right, I think we've waited long enough. Let's just go ahead and start our session, and hopefully the rest they will join us as we move forward into our training. All right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michel Al Asmar. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I've been in this field for 8 years now, working with all the Microsoft Power platforms. I'm an expert in AI. I'm an expert in Azure DevOps as well. Um, I've spent a lot of time, a lot of these years working with clients on different projects, gathering information, gathering experience, and all of that. And I went into training because I like sharing my experience. Actually, you see, I like uh, sharing my knowledge with like-minded people. This share the experience that I encountered and all of that. So I'm sending you in the chat my LinkedIn profile, guys. If you're on LinkedIn, go ahead, click on the link and connect with me. This way, if you have any question about the training, about AI or anything, feel free to send me a message. No problem. I'll be more than happy to reply to you and help you out later on. So this is AI in banking. I hope everyone is ready to start our session. Let's see, do we have some energy in the room? Are you all here? Are you all with us? Are you all okay? All is good from your side? Come on, show me some energy. Send a message in the chat. Use the react button. Do something, anything, just to see that are you here? Are you here with us? Where are you guys? All is good? Okay, Anthony, I see you are reacting. Juliana, Grace, hello everyone. Great. Do you have some energy? Come on, I need more. I need more. Are you ready to start our session of AI in banking? And great, I see now it's much better. The enthusiasm. Hello, everyone. Great. So let's go. Let's check out a little bit our agenda. Basically, let's walk through what we'll be covering today. We have 1.5 hours together for this webinar. I'm going to be talking about an overview of the importance of AI in banking. You see a brief introduction to why AI has become essential in the modern banking and how it's reshaping the industry, some core concepts and business benefits of AI, of course, as well, optimizing banking workflows with AI also, and working with AI-powered decision intelligence, transforming the customer experience. We're going to talk about AI for fraud and financial crime prevention a little bit also, AI adoption, and some future trends for early advantage in AI. Let's go ahead and start with our first section, a small overview and the importance of AI in banking. So let's look at what truly defines the vision of AI in banking. You see, here we're looking at 3 core pillars that explain why AI matters for modern financial institution. We have efficiency, we have trust, and intelligent growth. So these pillars, they help us understand not only how banks they are using AI today, but also how it shapes long-term strategy and competitiveness. You see, like for driving efficiency, AI significantly improves the efficiency of banking operations by automating processes that traditionally required a lot of manual work. You see, like let's see, the automation process, if you want to say, We have like some AI-powered tools that can handle tasks like data entry, document verification, loan processing, and even customer onboarding much faster and with some fewer errors even as well. You see, we have operational accuracy where we can work with machine learning models that can analyze large volumes of data instantly, minimizing the mistakes and ensuring processes are consistent. We can work with faster transactions as well. You see, with AI systems that support like real-time decision making also. And about building trust, trust is one of the most important aspects of the banking sector, right? And AI contributes directly to strengthening it with enhanced fraud detection, with improved security, with consistent compliance. You see, AI can assist banks in like meeting regulatory requirements, for example, by monitoring transactions, flagging irregularities, ensuring transparency. So all that by improving security and reducing risks, AI helps banks to reinforce customer confidence and maintain the integrity of the financial system. About intelligent growth, when we say intelligent growth, AI doesn't just improve the existing processes. You see, it enables banks to grow more intelligently and sustainably. Like we can work with some personalized services. Banks, they can use AI to tailor financial products, offers, and interactions also based on customer behavior, based on customer needs and life events as well. We have data driven insights, we have strategic innovations as well. You see, like with predictive analytics and automated advisory systems, AI empowers banks to design new services to tap into market segments and evolve their digital strategy. So, this leads to a more competitive, adaptive, and customer centric financial ecosystem. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, in conclusion, these three pillars efficiency, trust, and intelligent growth they form the foundation of how AI is reshaping the banking today. You see, they guide banks not only in improving the operations, but also in innovating for the future as well. So, uh, we're going to have a look at what is AI in banking. You see, we're going to talk about some definitions and the functionalities, also how AI reshapes financial transformation areas, core business benefit, efficiency, growth, security, and so on. So, let's take a moment to clearly define what we mean by AI in banking. Okay? Before diving into some use case and strategic impact, it's important that we align on the basic concepts. Okay, what AI represents, how does it work behind the scene, and why it has become such a valuable capability for modern financial institutions. You see, AI in banking refers to the use of machine learning models, advanced analytics, and even intelligent automation to be able to support or replace traditional manual processes. AI systems, they can understand patterns in data, they can learn from historical behavior and predict outcomes with high accuracy. Banks, they use these capabilities to automate tasks like credit scoring, transaction monitoring, document analysis, and even customer service operations. You see, this the emphasis is on delivering these services more efficiently while keeping accurate and reliability at a high level. So, in essence, AI becomes a digital partner that helps the banks operate more intelligently and proactively as well. AI works by analyzing large volumes of structured and unstructured data as well, identifying the relationships and automating the decisions based on those insights. You see, like working with data analysis. So AI can process data from transactions, from customer interactions, from financial histories, and even external market indicators as well. Once the model understands the patterns, it can automate the decisions like such as risk scores, fraud alerts, product recommendations, and so on. You see, modern implementations, they include also conversational bots like AI copilots, for example, for employees, and autonomous decision agents that support real-time operations. These capabilities, they help banks react faster. They help them reduce manual workload and improve consistency across complex tasks. You see, the benefits of AI extends across nearly every part of the banking value chain. Like at first, it accelerates processes like loan approvals, onboarding, just I don't know, compliance checks. You see, we have some predictive models that improve the accuracy in credit risk assessment, in fraud detection, and also in financial forecasting as well. AI has the ability to detect anomalies and predict fraudulent behavior, strengthens also the security. And of course, we can have it help to improve the customer experience in banking, either through like personalized product offers or AI-powered service channels. Customers they will receive more tailored and efficient support as well. You see, together these benefits they position AI as a central driver of transformation in the financial sector. Okay, my friends. So AI they help banks drastically improve the operational efficiency by automating high volume, rule based tasks that previously required manual intervention, right? Activities like document verification, transaction processing, regulatory checks, and even customer onboarding can be performed faster now and with fewer errors. So, the idea is that intelligent automation tools they reduce the repetitive workload, allowing employees to focus on higher value tasks such as customer advisory or strategic analysis. You see, these improvements they lead to streamlined workflows, having shorter turnaround times and a more scalable operating model. All right. Regarding risk management and compliance, they are also among the biggest beneficiaries of AI technologies. Like because AI systems they analyze large volume of data in real time to be able to detect anomalies, uh, unusual customer behavior, some patterns that may include fraud even. So machine learning models they can continuously learn from new threats, improving their detection accuracy over time. AI also assists compliance teams by monitoring transactions, by identifying potential violations, and ensuring adherence to the evolving regulatory standards. Overall, AI supports safer, more accurate, and more proactive risk management processes. You see what I'm saying, my friends? It is very important. It's very straightforward also because it's here to help us. It's not here to just make us do more work. New revenue opportunities. Okay, automation it lowers the cost of routine operations, and it reduces the human error related expenses because AI-driven insights they help the banks to identify the profitable customer segments. They help the banks to optimize pricing strategies and forecast market opportunities. You see, banks they can also create new products and services such as automated investment advisory or real-time financial coaching, supporting long-term growth. So, uh, what do we have here? Security compliance, business benefits. So I've explained this as well. As we said, AI contributes directly to profit generation. You see, operation efficiency, risk and compliance, customer experience, cost regulation, and growth. Similarly, here we have security and compliance, customer experience that can be enhanced that I have explained. Basically, together, these benefits they demonstrate how AI empowers the banks to be able to operate more efficiently, to grow strategically, to enhance the security and be able to deliver exceptional customer experience. You see, these capabilities they position AI as a foundational component of the modern bank transformation. Next up, we're going to look at how AI streamlines and improves everyday banking workflows. You see, we're going to explore how automation, intelligent systems, and data-driven insights they help the banks operate faster. So, first, automatic data extraction for automatic document processing. We also have accuracy and validation, and it provides us with faster approvals. But first, we have AI-powered systems. They use machine learning. They use optical character recognition, also known as OCR, to be able to extract key information from documents automatically. You see, I'm talking about data extraction, like AI can read text, it can read numbers, it can read tables and images from scanned documents or digital files. You see, we work with classification also, like the system can identify the type of document, either it's a bank statement, an ID, a proof of income, a loan application, and so on, to reduce the manual effort. And instead of staff entering data line by line, also, AI can populate forms and database instantly, which will help because it will lower the error rates, right? It will be very accurate. Once AI extracts the information, some validation tools also they ensure that the data is accurate and complete. Like it applies cross checks, completeness checks, quality assurance. Also, we have like the missing fields, the inconsistencies, the incorrect formats, they are all flagged automatically. You see, so we have sample-based or even automated audits. They help to maintain the high standards of the reliability. So this improves trust in the data and reduces the risks that are linked to incomplete or inaccurate documentation. Right? You see what I'm saying? Of course, faster service means faster approvals. So with AI automating extraction and validation, approval workflows they become significantly faster, shorter turnaround times, we have processes that maybe previously they took hours or days, such as loan approvals or onboarding. Now can be completed in just a few minutes. And of course, consistency, because automation ensures that every document is handled in the same structured way, which helps compliance teams, right? So faster approvals, they lead to quicker service delivery and higher customer satisfaction. Uh, Speed, accuracy, you see, together they make document processing one of the most impactful AI use cases in banking. So, uh, as a continuation of what we just discussed about automating document processing, we're going to see here on this slide, it tells us a little bit deeper into another major area where AI makes a tremendous difference, which is compliance monitoring. Banks, they deal with 1,000 of transactions every second, right? And keeping an eye on everything manually is simply impossible. So, this is where AI becomes a true partner working consciously and continuously also in the background, helping the teams like to stay compliant, proactive, and protected against financial crime. So let's break down how AI supports these compliance capabilities. First, we have continuous transaction monitoring. You see, where AI enables real-time, always-on surveillance across all customers and internal transactions as well. High volume monitoring, where AI can review millions of transactions at once, something that would be unmanageable for the human teams, right? I can tell you about other techniques like pattern recognition, for example, where machine learning models they recognize typical customer behavior and they quickly detect activities that deviate from those patterns. You see, uh, proactive compliance, even like instead of waiting for audits or reports, AI surfaces compliance risks as they occur, helping the financial institution stay ahead of the potential issues also. And this non-stop monitoring improves the accuracy, improves the speed, and the reliability of compliance operations. Talking about compliance monitoring with real-time anomaly detection. AI excels at identifying subtle signs of suspicious or irregular activities. You see, we can work with instant alerts. We have adaptive intelligence where machine learning models continue to learn from the new data, making them more effective over time at catching emerging fraud tactics. You see, and like lowering the false positive behaviors that might rise in order to reduce the unnecessary manual reviews. So, when reducing the manual reviews with AI automating both like monitoring and anomaly detection, compliance teams now they face far fewer manual review tasks. Efficiency is gained, consistency and accuracy is approved. It's working well because automated checks eliminates the human fatigue, oversight, and it eliminates inconsistencies as well. You see, and we can reduce manual labor in compliance, directly decreasing operational costs while improving reliability. This shift, this shift help the banks to maintain strong regulatory adherence without overburdening their teams. So, we can also work with smart onboarding and ID verification. For example, as you can see, face scanning Like here, you can do AI-powered identity verification, where AI helps the financial institution to verify identities, or more accurately and efficiently by even analyzing biometric and document the data in real time. So we can work with biometric analysis, where AI compares the facial or the biometric features from a live capture to documents or stored records. See, we have document authentication also, where like an image recognition model detects tampering, missing details, or altered information. We have fewer manual interventions also, where instead of relying on staff to inspect the document physically, AI automates the process and flags only the cases that need review. This ensures a seamless onboarding workflow while maintaining strong security standards. All right. When we talk about uh, uh, fraud risk scoring, like they are, AI helps to detect the risk patterns, real-time scoring, and even targeted escalations, where only the high-risk cases they are forwarded to the compliance teams, saving time and improving accuracy. This enables the banks to spot potential threats early without slowing down any legitimate customer. Okay, so and lastly, faster account opening. So, in the banks, we have many people, they come, they want to open the accounts. And so AI-driven processes speeds up this entire onboarding journey from start to finish. Like we can work with instant data extraction. You see, information that is pulled from IDs and documents that automatically populate forms, rapid decisioning. AI reduces bottlenecks also by automating checks and validating the submitted information. Improved customer experience also with faster onboarding means that customers, they can access services more quickly, they can improving then their satisfaction and reducing the drop-off rates. This balance of speed and security is only one of the most valuable outcomes of AI and onboarding. So next up, we have AI-powered decisions intelligence. All right. Now that we've walked through how AI streamlines the onboarding, the verification, and other operational workflows, let's shift our focus onto something that's just as impactful, which is decision intelligence. This is where AI goes beyond automation and actually helps the banks make smarter, faster, and more informed decisions. You see, either it is assessing risks, predicting customer needs, or even supporting employees with real time insights. Uh, we're going to see in the next section here, it will give you a clear look of how AI strengthens decision making across the organization. So, continuing our journey through the AI powered decision intelligence, this slide focuses on one of the most critical areas in banking, which are credit risk assessment. All right. Now, my friends, traditionally, assessing creditworthiness depended on manual reviews, limited data sets, and long decision cycles. AI changes that dynamic completely by enabling faster, more accurate, and more objective evaluations. You see, we have a rapid large data set analysis, where AI significantly enhances a bank's ability to be able to analyze credit related data quickly and accurately as well. We're talking about high volume data processing, improved decision accuracy, consistent evaluation. You see, this leads to faster credit assessment that maintain or even improve risk accuracy. Of course, also behavioral and transactional insights. So here, AI goes beyond just traditional credit scores by analyzing a real behavior and spending patterns. You see, we have behavioral analytics, we work with transaction level insights, and even, of course, with AI, better risk segmentation because it can classify customers more precisely into risk tiers, supporting tailored lending strategies, for example. See, this deeper insights here supports fairer and more professionalized lending decisions. And early high risk identification also, where we have this is a key advantage of AI. It is the ability to detect high risk applicants early in the process. Well, we have predictive modeling where AI learns from the past default cases and identifies early warning signs, signals that the humans they may miss. All right, where proactive risk mitigation also we have high risk applicants that can be flagged before even being approved, reducing the potential loan defaults and even the support of for a responsible lending, where banks they can adjust lending terms, they can request additional verifications or decline the application when it's necessary. Okay, my friends. So this helps the financial institutions to maintain healthier loan portfolios and minimize the losses. Market trend forecasting, well, just like AI helps to assess credit risks, it also supports banks and financial teams by making sense of a huge amount of market data. You see, so instead of relying solely on manual analysis or traditional forecasting method models, the AI it helps the institutions to anticipate the shifts, the to spot opportunities earlier and make more informed strategic decisions. You see, talking about data analysis, about trend identification, and proactive strategy as well, where AI enables forecasting, supports strategic planning across the risk management, investment, and even business development as well, like by mitigating the risks, for example, by anticipating the downturn or the volatility spikes, banks they can adjust portfolios or exposure more effectively. See, by setting up some growth strategies, AI highlights promising markets or produces areas where demand is increasing. And we have better, good informed decision making processes. Like leadership teams, they benefit from the forward looking insight instead of relying on the historical results. And with this strategic advantage, that enables banks to navigate uncertainty with greater conditions with agility as well. Okay, what do you have here? AI enhanced investment decisions. Okay, so building on our discussions about market forecasting, let's go into another major area where AI offers tremendous value, which is the investment decision making. Now, traditionally, investment teams they relied heavily on historical data on analysis judgment and manual scenario modeling as well. But with AI, these processes they become faster, they become more accurate and far more proactive. AI helps analysts uncover patterns they may not see on their own. It can evaluate risk earlier and guide customers with smarter, more personalized investment insights. You see, uh, because AI strengthen investment strategies by enabling advanced scenario simulation and dynamic risk modeling as well. It uses predictive simulations, stress testing, risk exposure clarity, and all of that. So it's optimized for asset allocation as well, like the AI that helps improve asset allocation by analyzing vast data sets and identifying optimal strategies. You see, well, like portfolio balancing, like factor analysis, like dynamic rebalancing. You see, instead of working with static portfolio strategies, AI can update recommendation as market condition evolves. So with this, we can have more resilient, more adaptive portfolios that align with the investment objectives, right? And of course, improved advisor and customer outcomes. So as I said earlier, AI is not here to replace us. AI is not here to replace the financial advisor. It strengthens their decision-making capabilities, like with actionable insights. You see, the advisors they can receive data-driven recommendation they can use to guide clients more confidently. You can have personalized investment paths with AI-tailored strategies based on the client's profiles, financial goals, and risk appetite, I would say. You see, you can have also better customer outcome when the decisions they are grounded in real data and they are predictive intelligence. Customers they benefit from reduced risk and more consistent returns. So AI becomes a powerful co-pilot supporting both advisors and investors throughout the decision-making process. All right. Next up, we have transforming the customer experience. Okay, my friends, uh, you know what? We have reached half of our lesson for now. Let's go ahead and take a short break, and we will be back to proceed our lesson after this. So I will put on a timer for let's say 12 minutes should be fine. And we will be back after this to proceed. Thank you. All right, everyone, and you are back from our short break. Just let me know once you are back, please. Just send in the chat the word back so I can know that you are here. All right, are you back? Okay, wonderful. I can see all the thumbs ups, the raised hands. Good, all's good. So let's proceed. Next section is transform the customer experience with AI. So as you continue exploring how AI transforms the customer experience, here are more we focus on the most visible impact of an impactful application. You see, AI powered visual assistants and the chatbots. Well, customers today they expect quick, convenient, and reliable support across the digital channels. You see, AI helps the banks to meet those expectations by offering instant and assisted assistance, reducing what times and ensuring customers get the help that they need without the delays. So let's take a closer look of how these tools enhance the service delivery. We have like 24/7 customer support where AI virtual assistants they offer continuous support, ensuring customers they can access and help anytime. Always they are always available. They can instantly respond, and even they have a multi-channel presence. Even like these assistants, they can be integrated across mobile apps, websites, messaging platform, or even voice systems as well. This ensures consistent access to support, improving the customer confidence and convenience. We have faster request resolutions because chatbots they accelerate the handling of the routine questions and the transactional requests. You see, we have some automated responses also with common inquiries like balance checks, card fees, loan status, or even branch information. You see, all that they can be handled automatically. Like where it allows us to have fewer bottlenecks, improved satisfactions, and also it reduces the human workload. So with AI tools that help frontline teams by absorbing a large portion of repetitive tasks, like lowering the agent workload. So human staff they can focus on complex cases that requires expertise, requires empathy, or even sensitive decision making. But with routine tasks that have been automated, agents they can handle more cases and they can spend more time supporting high value interaction, which will higher their productivity. You see, to be AI will ensure that information delivered to the customers it remains also consistent and accurate, up to date. So, in conclusion, AI-powered virtual assistants and chatbots they help banks deliver faster, more accessible, and more consistent customer support. All right. Um, Personal recommendations, so they can give context-aware insights where AI systems they can analyze behavioral and transactional data to be able to understand a customer's financial habits and preference. You see, real-time analysis where AI monitors how customers they spend, how they save, how they invest, or even how they use different banking services. So we have the behavior-driven insights as well, where these patterns, they help the system to anticipate what the customer might need next, like maybe a travel card or a loan or a saving boost. You see it. So it works with timely product matching. Basically, AI doesn't just know what to recommend; it also knows when to recommend it. You see, like relevant timing, higher engagement, proactive services here. Like instead of waiting for the customers to search for options, AI, it will bring the most suitable product directly to them. This creates a smooth and intuitive user experience, and also improved conversion rates, where you have personalization directly increases both customer satisfaction and business performance for better alignment, for recommendations, and it matches the customer needs also, making them more appealing. You see, um, you can have a reduced decision friction as well, where customers they feel guided towards relevant choices instead of navigating complex menus alone, and working on higher conversions, where more targeted solutions they naturally lead to improved uptake or products and services as well. You see, both customers and the organization they benefit from the mutual value here. And lastly, about governed personalization, we can say that responsible personalization is essential, of course, in the financial services. Therefore, data privacy compliance, where AI systems they must follow strict rules around how customer data is used to be able to how it is used and how it is stored. Talking about transparency here, being aligned with all the regulatory rules, like banks, they need to ensure personalized practices, they comply with the industry regulation and internal governance standard, right? This will build trust and reinforces the ethical use of AI. So, what else do we have here? Proactive service and early detection. So, like we can anticipate the customer needs. You see, AI will enable the banks to shift from responding to customer requests after the fact to anticipate them ahead of time. And here's how this works in deeper details. You see, we have predictive analytics on the behaviors. We have life cycle based predictions where AI can infer where the customers they are in their financial journey, such as starting a job, preparing for a big purchase, or even managing family expenses, and also tailored relevant guidance as well. So uh, if a customer's current balance, for example, is trending low before an upcoming grant payment, the system they can send an early warning or propose like short-term solutions like fund transfers or budget alerting. You see that? So this is real-time contextual insights here. Well, about early fraud detection also is very important, where AI plays a critical role in protecting customers by detecting issues far earlier than the traditional systems. You see, we have continuous monitoring at scale. This is where AI is able to review every transaction in real time, not just samples here, making it far more effective at spotting the abnormal behaviors. Okay? And detection of sophisticated fraud tactics also can be identified by AI with multi-layered fraud attempts, such as coordinated attacks, unusual device fingerprints, rapid transaction design to be able to bypass some manual monitoring, for example. You see, all that is very helpful here. And even guided actions from those alerts. Like, as I said, AI doesn't just notify the customers. It helps them make the right decision, take the right action also, which significantly improves the outcomes. So we can have clear actionable recommendations like alerts that includes guidance such as freeze your card now, for example, or please verify this transaction, or approve transfer to avoid the overdrafts. You see, so streamlined resolution paths as well, where customer no longer need to call for support or navigate some menus. The actions they can often be completed directly from the alert with just one click. It's very nice to empower our customers for guidance, helping the users feel in control of their finances as well, instead of being informed about a problem after that it happens. The customer they can solve it before that it escalates. It will reduce stress in urgent situations for sensitive alerts, even like potential security breaches. You see, AI provides step-by-step instructions, making it easier for the customers to respond calmly and effectively. And this guided support transforms the alert from warning into meaningful, helpful interventions. So, in conclusion, my friends, AI it drives proactive services and also early detection, which brings major benefits across customer experiences and also risk management by anticipating the needs, by detecting the problems early, and by guiding the customers through quick solutions. Uh, Banks they can create a safer, more reassuring, and even more personalized digital experience. This not only builds trust but also strengthens the long-term customer relationship. Okay, so about this, let's elaborate a bit more. As we move forward, we are entering one of the most critical areas where AI delivers tremendous value in banking, which is preventing fraud and financial crimes. So in this next section here, we'll look at how AI strengthens the security, how it detects threats earlier, and helps to protect both customers and institutions from increasingly sophisticated risks. This sets the stage for understanding how modern banks stay safe in a fast-moving digital world. You see, starting with real-time transaction monitoring. Transactionally, fraud detection systems they rely on statistic. Traditionally, these rely on a statistic, uh, on rules and batch processing, often identifying fraud after that it has happened. But with AI, banks they gain the ability to monitor every transaction continuously, to analyze patterns instantly, and even stop suspicious activity before it causes harm. You see, we can work with continuous AI analysis, where AI performs non-stop monitoring of transactions at massive scale, which is something impossible to achieve manually. And uh, behind the scenes, like we have real-time data ingestion, where AI systems they consume thousands or even millions of transactions per second across credit cards, online banking, ATM activity, mobile apps, we mentioned networks, and so on. Where we have also machine learning models that learn from historical fraud cases legitimate behaviors, and evolving threats techniques also. So over time, they become more accurate at distinguishing normal transactions from risky ones. And instead of checking transactions individually, AI it analyzes them in context, comparing them to the customer history, the geographic pattern, the device data, and even the external risk signals. You see, adaptive learning also is when like AI constantly improve its fraud detection accuracy as criminals change their methods, keeping banks ahead of emerging threats. We also have what we call frictionless transactions. So this is one of the major challenges in fraud detection. It's maintaining a balance between security and customer convenience. AI helps to avoid unnecessary declines or interruptions by analyzing those transactions more intelligently. You see, it will reduce like the false positives. It will smooth the approvals for legitimate activities. For example, spending frequency, merchant types, location, all of that. AI allows it without doing some delay. And dynamic thresholds, even like AI can adjust the decision thresholds in real time based on the risk level rather than blocking the transaction that is based on rigid rules. So we also have immediate fraud alerts, of course, where AI doesn't just detect anomalies, but it reacts instantly to protect the customers and the bank with real-time alerts, uh, with automated protective actions. Then, of course, depending on the risks, the severity, AI may trigger actions like maybe temporarily freezing the card, blocking the transaction, requiring some additional verification, maybe. You see it triggering multi-factor authentication as well. It can have a customer guided resolution where customers they can verify or reject transactions instantly, significantly reducing the potential losses. Okay, moving forward, we also have financial anomaly detection. Well, we're talking about looking at the unusual spending patterns. You see, where AI is highly effective at detecting spending or transaction behaviors that fail outside a customer's normal pattern. And here's how it works in deeper details. We have baseline behavioral profiles, and we have dynamic behavioral comparison, where like every new transaction is compared not only to the fraud rules, but also to the customer's baseline behavioral usual pattern. Okay. Like a sudden high value purchase maybe outside the customer's typical spending range. You see, multiple small transactions, maybe they are executed rapidly, like a common fraud pattern. This is, and there are, of course, some advanced context analysis where AI also considers contextual signals like device fingerprint mismatch or sudden changes in the login behavior. You see, maybe suspicious IP, the activity, and so on. We also have the early risk flagging. So, as the name mentions it, very simple, where AI enables the banks to flag the financial risk earlier, which supports both fraud prevention and overall financial health. Okay, basically, AI-driven financial anomaly detection helps the banks to identify unusual spending behaviors, AI, and potential risks early, enabling proactive decision making and stronger protection by analyzing the customer behaviors dynamically and flagging the anomalies instantly as well. banks, they can prevent losses, and they can offer a safer, more reliable financial environment. All right. So let's continue. Let's have a look at AI adoption challenges and solutions as well, where we can see here, for example, of course, as we begin this section on AI adoption, it's important also to recognize that implementing AI in banking environment is not just a technical upgrade. It's a full organizational transformation. Banks, they must navigate strict regulations. They need to look at complicated legacy, infrastructure, and even financial constraints. So mainly, basically, we're looking into data security privacy here, and they are among the biggest concerns in AI adoption, especially in highly regulated sectors like banking, for example. You see, here's a deeper look, like the regulatory constraints like the GDPR, the CCPA. You see, banks, they must comply with strict data protection laws that dictates how customers' data is collected, processed, stored, and even shared as well, of course. It's need to be careful about handling sensitive financial data. You see, because this data set contains transaction histories, identity documentation, loan info. So protecting this information requires advanced encryption, securing secure storage, and even strong access controls. All right, we have a risk of data exposure here, like talking also about the legacy system integrations, um, like integrating AI into the existing core banking system, which is one of the most difficult operational challenges. You see, we have an aging infrastructure, maybe some legacy platforms that often lack APIs, data connectors, or even the flexibility that is needed for the AI deployment, where we have also some fragmented data sources, maybe complex migration work also that needs to be done. So this is not very simple. And also, of course, the cost control and the ROI. Well, you all understand that AI adoption brings significant upfront and ongoing cost, making the ROI a critical consideration. You see, we have high initial investment, where AI projects, they involve costs for cloud infrastructure, model development, data processing, security, and especially specialized staff for all of that. You see, like balancing the innovation and budget constraints, needs for the budget alignments, and all of that. So basically, cost management and ROI clarity are essential to sustain the long-term AI adoption as well. So, by driving successful adoption and change management, how can this be done? Here are some tips and tricks. We need to invest in skills and trainings. You see, my friends, as you are doing right now, AI transformation succeeds only when employees, they feel confident and capable of using the new tools. So we must break down the skill gaps that must be addressed early. You see, so some role-specific learning paths, even a little bit of hands-on adoption if it's possible. We need to position AI as a teammate. Okay, the perception of AI inside the organization is critical. Employees, they must be able to see AI as something that helps them, not to replace them. You see, uh, also AI, like, because as we said, it helps with the repetitive tasks, not the strategic ones. Always, you need to have a human AI mix collaboration in order to improve the performance. And we need to be able to build trust through transparency. Of course, remember that always clear communications about the why with our employees, with our customers, like employees and leaders, they need to understand why AI is being introduced. Either it's to reduce manual workload, to improve efficiency, or to enhance the customer service. So we don't know, we need to tell them. We need to explain AI decisions. You see, acknowledge the concerns and openly, and also be consistent and honest. Like long-term trust comes from consistent communication and follow through. People, they must see the leadership stands behind the change. Transparent communication builds confidence, reduces the resistance, and accelerates AI adoption. Okay, my friends? So, lastly, let's look at some future trends and early advantages in AI as well. So, uh, agentic AI in banking and autonomous agent. When we say agentic, and now that we're entering here, this is the final part of the course. You see, it's focused a little bit on some future trends. That's why we're talking about agentic AI, a little bit a deeper version. You see, uh, so agentic AI, also known as autonomous AI agent. So, unlike the traditional AI models that simply generate output, agentic AI can take action. They can pursue objectives, and they can support banking operations in a more independent, collaborative way. Like with autonomous agent AI agents, agentic AI refers to the system that can operate with a degree of autonomy, taking actions, completing tasks, and achieving predefined goals with minimal human intervention. You see, it is goal driven. It can behave with goal in mind. Uh, it can orchestrate tasks even like agents. They can combine multiple AI capabilities such as retrieval, prediction, reasoning, data analysis, and even workflow execution to be able to carry out multi-step tasks. So it have safe operational limits, of course, like banks, they can define strict boundaries for what the agent can and cannot do, ensuring compliance and system safety. You see, autonomous agents, they represent a shift from AI as a tool to AI as an active collaborator or partner, if you want, inside the banking workflows. So, but it's also, of course, very important to augment the human judgment. So, rather than replacing the human expertise, agentic and AI enhances the decision making by delivering insights and supporting judgment heavy banking tasks like information synthesis. The agents, they can process large volume of financial, operational, and risk data faster than humans, also summarizing the key insights for analysis and for executive even. Okay, whether it's a credit decision even, or like fraud analysis, or even investment strategies, the agents, they can provide reasoned recommendations supported by real-time data and also continuous assistance. You see, like a digital teammate, an agent remains active in the background, always monitoring conditions and surfacing uh, insights whenever something noteworthy is occurring. This creates a powerful partnerships. Humans They provide context and judgment, while AI provides analytics, precision, and proactive intelligence as well. Okay, and we need to remember responsible decision scaling. Even this is one of the greatest challenges in banking, and it is scaling decisions responsibly across large teams and high volume workflows. You see, agentic AI supports this by making decision processes more consistent, compliant, and risk aware. Okay, and here's how we work with like embedded compliance, uh, risk controlled autonomy, scalable decision workflows, all of that stuff. You see, we need to be careful when we are amplifying human judgment with AI. Okay, we need to look at the AI support expertise, where AI augments the human skills by providing insights that that would be difficult or like time consuming for people to uncover alone. All right, and also confidence in the decisions. When humans and AI collaborate, decisions making becomes more confident. You see, they become more accurate and more predictable as well. And lastly, also, we have governance and accountability, of course, because AI also strengthens governance frameworks while implementing responsibility they as well. Like as we already said, transparent decision making, policy assignment, reducing the human bias, and all of that. All right. In conclusion, my friends, AI strengthens the human judgment by enhancing the expertise, improving confidence in decisions, and reinforcing governance frameworks rather than replacing the human insights. AI should serve as a powerful partner, offering data-driven support, uncovering hidden patterns, and ensuring decisions they are transparent, they are consistent, and they are responsible as well. Okay, so let's have a look at some key takeaways, values, and impacts of AI here. Basically, what we're talking about workflow efficiency, where AI significantly improves how banks operate by optimizing and automating workflows across the organization. Okay, we have improved decision intelligence. So this is a small recap about what we have discussed so far. Okay, uh, improved decision intelligence, like elevating decision making across the departments, from credit risks to fraud to investment planning and so on. All right. We're also talking about uh, the personalized customer experience that we mentioned as well, for enabling the employee and the customers mainly, not just the users, uh, with a major differentiator in the modern banking. See, because AI makes it possible at this scale there. And also, of course, advanced fraud prevention, where AI significantly accelerates and strengthens fraud detection capabilities. Also, lastly, remember strong governance benefits, where governance is critical in banking, and AI can enhance consistency, accountability, and compliance. Okay. And lastly, everyone, that's it. We have reached the end. I would like to thank you all for participating in our session. Here we have reached the end of our training. Thank you so much for listening to me explain and share the importance of AI in banking. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you found this session interesting. Thank you so much for your reactions. I can see the clapping, the hearts, all as well. Feel free to leave some feedback in the chat. Please let us know how you think this session was. How was your experience, and if you enjoyed, if it was interesting, if you were able, if you thought that was a good session or not. Feel free to leave us some feedback in the chat. Thank you for participating. If you have any questions about AI or anything else related, feel free to send me a message on my LinkedIn. All right, I'll be more than happy to help you out and answer your questions there as well. My name was Michel Al-Asmar. I was presenting this session with you, and I was very happy to be here and share all my knowledge. Thank you all for listening to me, and I wish you a good continuation. I wish you a good evening, good rest of the day. Have a good one, everyone. Goodbye.